Hi everyone. Bargain mould from Temu. Little tiny geodes. It looks shiny, it looks sparkly, so let's see what we can do with it. Those of you who watch my channel a lot will know my take on bargain moulds. I think they're great. You know, if particularly something you're not going to use a massive amount, then why not indeed? You get what you pay for, and I think this one looks particularly good for a bargain mould, so we'll see how it goes. As you probably know, I do invest in some really upmarket moulds for things that I'm going to be doing an awful lot of, and particularly things for sale. These just look too much fun not to. See how shiny they are? Right, I'm going to chuck some resin in first of all. The resin I'm going to be using will be clear polyurethane. I've been trying a few different ones of these lately, and this one is the one that's meant to cure really fast, so let's try it. So what I'm going to do for this first batch is simply pour my resin in and let it cure, and then we'll put in the back of it some different powders, probably chameleon powders, ethereal powders, that sort of thing. Right, first of all, let's have a look at this 2-part system. Yes, you need all your PPE, it's evil. And we need it. Depth will go up to 15mm. Cure time 60 minutes. That's all right, isn't it? It's a lot quicker than resin. Even my 2-hour cure can't beat that. Mix by weight. 100 parts of 1 part, which is which? Okay, this is B. Okay, got it. So 100 parts of A and 120 parts of B. So a little bit more of B than A. Right, got it. Let's get this mixed up. Go mixing. Gonna have to be quite quick with this. Oh, there's a bit of bits in there. Oh, I think I got them. We're in business. I'll clean that up in a minute. So we can't hang around with this. We need to crack on with it. As this stuff does cure so quickly, I'll be able to do several different takes on this during the course of today. So, yeah, I'm going to try it with glitter. I am going to try, I don't know what else. Anyway, based on the outcome of this version, this attempt, we'll decide what we're going to do next. So watch on if you want to try see a few different takes on this. Now, this resin, like I said, cures fast. Because it's a 1-hour one rather than a 30-minute or whatever like some of the coloured PU resins, we should have a bit more pot time, so I can take my time with the stirring a little bit more. Still stirring fast. You can see I've got some bits in there. I hope they stay in there. I'm just going to pour it in. I hope that's enough. Don't worry about bubbles. It's pretty runny, so they should clear on their own, I would imagine. We'll see. I'm filling it almost to the top, but not quite, because I want to leave room for that back layer that's going to go behind the chameleon powders or whatever I'm going to use. As you can see, they're going to have holes in them. There's bits that stand proud. Even once I filled it up, those will still stand proud. So let's see how it goes. I'll put your links for everything below, by the way. I can't offer you discount codes on any of this stuff because I'm not an affiliate for any of them. However, if this goes to plan, it looks like it might be valid for me to recommend them to you. We'll see. Right, I'm just going to mix a little bit more up, and we'll get those last couple filled up, and I'll be back with you in just under an hour probably. Okay, so we're just going to put some colours on the back of these then. They are kind of still tacky, but mostly cured, so the powders should stick really, really well to them. You can leave it till it's completely cured, of course, but yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. With it being this sticky, we should get quite an intense load of colour. I mean, these powders are very intense anyway. So here we go, and I'm putting it onto the bits that are raised too. So these powders that look kind of white are the ethereal powders. Sorry, I'm thinking and trying to talk at the same time. Doesn't always work. Okay. So that one was Starlight. This one is Nebula. As you can see, I'm getting through these rather now. You don't need much. As you can see here, it goes a heck of a long way. However, I just use them an awful lot, so hence I'm getting through them rather. So I'm making sure it gets on the raised bit too. And I'm just applying them with a makeup brush because I think that's easier to get around these raised bits than, you know, like an eyeshadow applicator would be. Oh, that's nice. The sun's coming out in my craft room. So I'm getting the shine. So that last one was Eclipse. This one is... this one. Aurora. Thought I'd got more of the ethereal powders out. Never mind, let's go into the Chameleons. So this is Poison. Oops, I've already got some in that one, haven't I? That's Poison. I could shake off the surplus powder. That would be more economical with the powder, but I'm quite happy for it to go floating around in the resin that I put on the back, to be honest. So I'm just going to let it. So this one is Nature. I've used a little bit more than necessary, I think. As I said, it's very intense, so you don't need to use much. Here comes, is this Ether? Yep, that's Ether. Actually, the rest of these do seem to have cured pretty well. I don't know why that one hasn't cured more than it has. It's just a little sticky patch on it. Maybe I fudged up the mixing. Probably. And this one is called Wicker. I think it's a newish colour. And Wendy at Toonpish sent me this one as a little extra gift. So thank you, Wendy. The rest, obviously, I paid for. And Chaos, I think she might have sent. Ah, yeah, actually, I think she might have sent me Chaos as well. So correct what I just said. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I'm definitely using too much powder here. I needn't have used as much as that. Over to a couple of my favourites, my old favourites, Arcane. You'll have seen me using this a lot. Now what I'm going to do with these, often we put black on the back of Chameleon powders and such, don't we? I've got yeah, look at this one's my favourite. This is Inferno, and I've just ordered some more, so I hope I've got enough here to do this with. Yes, just about. Right, there we are. So, like I said, I'm just going to put clear on the back of this slot. We could put black on, couldn't we? Do we go clear or do we go black? Ooh, I think I'm going for clear. Look what's going on through the back of that. Right, let's stick with the clear. A little bit left in the pot, so I'm just going to pop them into this one. And we'll be back to demold in, give it an hour. Well, it will take an hour. They said an hour demold, didn't they? So we'll give it an hour. And then we'll try the next method. I'm still thinking on it. I'm thinking maybe glitter will be the next one. Bit of glitter around the sparkly bits in the centre, maybe. Holographic stuff, or I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in an hour. Yep, they're easy enough to demold. It's to come out nicely. But I'm going to be a little bit mean and put them all face down. Do that over dramatic build-up thing. Why not, eh? Oh. Although we did have a sneaky peek through the back of the mould, didn't we? So I think we've got an idea. Be interesting to see if I did the same thing and put black on the back, wouldn't it, actually? Anyway, this cures so quick I might do that in a minute. Then we'll do the glitter one. Or shall we do the glitter one and then come back to this? Might do that. Right, let's have a look then. Let's go in roughly the order we poured them. So these are the 4 that... Was that? Yeah, these are the 4 that were done with the ethereal powders. Oh, look at that. I don't know whether it looks like a geode because it hasn't really picked up the colours in there, but it's an interesting effect, isn't it? That one looks a bit more like a mad geode. Look at that in there. Ah. Okay, this is giving me ideas of how to make more of that geode effect. Liking it, liking it. Ooh, that one's mad. I think the next one I'm going to do a few different techniques in. Now we can see quite how this behaves and what each one's like. Looks like geode, doesn't it? Because the effect in there is amazing. Oh, look at that. Is that Inferno? I bet it is. Oops. Some of them, the hole in the middle's not very big and not very dramatic. Cool. You're fun though, aren't they? And those powders on the back are definitely doing something interesting. I rather like them. But they're not doing quite... Oh, we've got the sun come out. Whoa, yes. Let's get our little mould back. I'm not going to worry about cleaning it because we're using the same sort of materials. Right, I'm going to carry on pursuing this. Next, I want to put the powder around the centre, I think. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of... Yeah. Let's put the powder around the centre. It's going to be really difficult to not get it all over the other bits. Right, let's go in with Chaos first. Now I'm going to try painting it up around the centres, around the raised bits. This is going to end up going everywhere, isn't it? Too much on brush, too much on brush. Then I was going to try particular ones, wasn't I? Let's try this one again. I really want to see what this looks like. So that's a bit of chaos on there. Do we put it up around the edges too? Maybe a bit. Let's have a look. Poison. This one was particularly good. It's the ones with the more of the raised bit. Trying to be good and only have a tiny bit on my brush so it doesn't go everywhere. That's not really working. There we are. So I'm getting bits where I don't want them, but you know, bothered. Let's do a bit of ether. I think that one went rather nicely, didn't it? Shame I've run out of Inferno. I shall have some soon though. I'll have another go. And this one was quite good, wasn't it? You know what I might do now? I might put in some colour and do like you know, like dump it in and just let the colours go and see what happens. Not really tried that with polyurethane, so yeah, let's give it a go. Right, gloves. Asking if you can use mica powders with polyurethane. Yes, clearly you can. Yeah. So that I'm going to just put, what am I going to put next? I'm going to put some of that in with the next one. Blimey, I'm having to work way faster than I like here. I've got to put some white in yet, I think, as well. These colours are from Let's Resin, by the way. And I have got a discount code for you for these, so it'll all be down in the description below. It's a discount. I've got discount codes in a few countries now, so I hope that will help. That's more than I intended. Let's just pour some straight into the other ones and see what happens. Right. No, it's a stereo. Yeah, I've got a discount code for these for you as well. Again, discount codes and all the product links are down in the video description. Yeah, there's a couple of bits here I can offer you a discount code on. Pity it's not. Oh, this is getting hot now. This is getting really hot. So I'm going to have to get this in these quick. Because it is starting to cure. Oh, blimey, it's getting really hot now. So you get a bit more pot life than you do with the other clear PUs that I've used before. Well, other PUs generally, I think. Because it takes longer to cure, but you are losing that, wow, isn't that fast factor that you get with things like the Let's Resin white PU and things like that. But all the same, pretty awesome. And an hour, let's face it, you can't complain at an hour. Okay, while we're waiting for these to cure then, quick summary in terms of what's in the description. Don't forget the mould and the resin I am not an affiliate for, so I haven't got discount codes for those. I'm sorry, but I will put the links for you. And so far from what I can see, happy to recommend them. What else have we got? The powders, same there. Delighted to recommend those to you, but again, unfortunately, I'm not an affiliate and I don't have discount codes for you. Let's Resin and Stereo I do though. So those will all be down in the description below. Right, we're going to leave these. It's doing something interesting. Look, I've not really used mica powder in clear PU before. So let's see how that goes. But it's looking good, isn't it? Right, in the meantime, I might go and paint some black on the back of this one and see what happens. There's a thought. Right, I'll do that. I'll see you later. So this is from, what does that say? DWR somethings, plastics, I think it says. Again, I'm not an affiliate for these either, so it's awesome stuff. Happy to recommend it, but I have no discount code for you. This is a bit of a no discount code fest, this video, isn't it? I am sorry. But you know what I'm like. If it's good, I recommend it. And I always want to be fair. And yeah, this is stuff I buy regularly myself. So I did want you to see it. All this stuff in this video. Because people ask, they say, what do you use? I said, well, now you know. Oh, crikey. That's nearly cured already. It is very warm in here, to be fair. So I'll be back in about half an hour and we'll have a look at what these have come out like, and we'll have a look at the effect of the black on the back of these. And then maybe we'll just fill one with glitter and see what happens. I've got some lovely, really fine glitter that I think might be just the job for this. So, see you in a bit. Right, it's really warm in my craft room and these are curing at a rate of knots. So, yeah, let's have a look. So, I'll just get some on the front. But you can see how much more vivid those colours are. That's annoying. Ugh. This one I got a right mess on the back because it was busy curing. But look how much the colours pop now. That's amazing, isn't it? And same here. Ooh, nice. Right, let's have a look at this lot. These are all cured in half an hour. They are very slightly bendy still though, so I probably shouldn't really be demoulding them, but yeah, half an hour. That's quite pretty, isn't it? The powder has kind of worked, in those areas. Let's see with the others, because some of them, the raised areas were bigger, weren't they? And so it should be a bit more visible. Yeah. So that's rather nice. A little bit disappointing really though. I thought it, oh I don't know, when you put it in the sun. It's quite interesting when I put it in the sun. What did we do with this one? Oh, that was that lovely blue, wasn't it? Oh, that one's come out nice. Yeah, still not very geodey. I can't help thinking there's got to be a better way of taking advantage of these moulds. Any ideas, people? Let me know. I mean, these powders are just incredible. They're the obvious ones to use in this. This is one that was just plain. Meh. And the white one that was just plain. I didn't even do that very deep. And this one doesn't have a very big hole. Oh, it does. It's the big one. Oh, that's quite good. Oh, quite cool. Right, now, let's put these all in a pile. So I think we can call that last one, meh, or something like that. Right, mould's getting messy now. We are going to just chuck some glitter in. Let me go find some glitter to use. So what we've got is, this one's from Jam Pot Glitter, and as you can see it's really holographic. And this one is from Just For You Online, and again it's a holographic. So what I'm going to do is actually just paint the powder into some of these completely, and then do the same with some glitter. So we can see what the difference is. Let's get the glitter done first, shall we? That one was quite a good one, wasn't it? So let's get plenty of glitter in that. Because you can paint glitter onto your moulds. Now these are very fine ones. I've deliberately picked very fine ones so that it will get into all these nooks and crannies. But as long as you've got a really nice sticky mould, which this is, to be fair. And it should well, fix itself down in a similar sort of way that powders do. I'll tell you what we should also try. We should try Chameleon flakes, shouldn't we? Okay, right, we're going to go crazy. It's pretty. Now after this, I'm being quite liberal with this because obviously it comes in bigger pots. And it's not quite so, I'm not having to be quite so precious about it. And it's not necessarily sticking to those raised bits, but we'll see. Okay, I've got some Chameleon flakes from the tiny turner here. Should we have a play with these? I mean, look at that. Oh, it's all floating around in the air. Oh, let's do this big one with these, shall we? Now, flakes don't necessarily stick to every mould. I think they're going to... Yes, they are with this one. Oh, nice. Surprisingly well, actually. I wasn't sure they would. So it's a bit like using the powders. You just burnish them on. But what you normally get is a more mottled effect, because obviously they're flakes, but an even more intense effect. So this next begs the question, what colour to put behind all these? Whether to go just straight in with the black. Might do. This one's Phoenix, that one was Dragon. This one's Phoenix. Then we'll go back in with these powders for the last few. Oh, look at that, blimey. Yeah, we're going back in with the powders for the last few. But these are the ones that have got the biggest centre area. Goodness me, I really should use this more. Look at that. Woohoo! By centre area, I mean the raised bits. You know what I mean. The bits where the sparkle is. Let's go in with this goldy coloured one. This is called Dryad. There's another one as well called Cricut, but these are the ones that have got the biggest centre areas, as I said, so let's get it around these. So rather than putting it on the back of the resin, we're now putting it actually on the piece itself. I am using too much. Yes, don't tell me off. I know I am. Good job, I've got some more on order. Let's have Chaos. You can see I'm using too much. I'm sorry. Ether. And that was ether. So it'll be interesting to see the comparison actually. The direct comparison between doing it this way and painting it on the back. I think I'm going to go in with black on the back of these rather than clear. Might as well. See, what would be nice is if I could get just that colour around the centre and then do something around the outside. It's going to take a lot more fiddling. If anybody else has got this mould and you've had a bash with it and have had some great results, would you feel free to put your links in the comments for me. I'd love to see what you do with it. I really would. This is just, as you can see, me having a play. Bit clueless. As usual. I think we've done a starlight one. Mind you, I've got a bit of everything else in these now, so who knows what they're going to end up like. See the bits of all sorts in there. Used Aurora, have we? Let's do an Aurora one. Be interested to see how the ones with just glitter work, because, you know, glitters are, even the nice quality glitters like that, they're as cheap as chips, aren't they? But I can't help thinking I need to do something different up the raised bit than I do around the whole thing. You know, I don't know, bring the sparkle out somehow. Right, I'm going to get some black PU mixed up. So, gloves time, and I will just pour it in. So, you don't need to, oh, I don't know, perhaps you do want to see that bit. I'll film it anyway. You can fast forward if you don't want to. I'll put a bit of music on for you.
In the studio, I'm mixing colours, feeling great, pouring black resin into molds, watching it fly, the way it flows and drips. It's a mesmerizing dance, hard to believe how fast it cures. It's resin magic, no chance. I'm a crafter, defines I'm creating in my own zone. Every masterpiece I make, I feel it in my bones. The clock's ticking, but I'm lost in this resin world. Every piece I create.
Right, let's demold this lot then. Oh yeah, rock hard. It has been an hour this time. That's that glitter. That's quite effective, isn't it? Okay, you lot, I need some ideas. How would you... That's the powder all over it. Yeah, how would you do these? What would you do? Because they're really nice. I like this mould. I'm just not quite sure how to make the most of it. Now, Chameleon flakes. Why am I getting black on my hands? There must have been a bit that wasn't mixed very well. I better clean that off quick, hadn't I? Chameleon flakes, that seems to be the way to go. Look at that one. Chameleon flakes. Yeah, I think that might be a way to go. But let me know though, folks, what would you do? I mean, have you got some ideas? I hope this has given you some ideas. This was such a cheap mould as well. So these are the ones where it was actually just painted. Can you see the difference between if you paint the Chameleon powders onto the surface? Is that the same one? No, that's the same. I think that's the same one. Not sure now. I don't know. But it's a completely different effect, isn't it? So, yeah. Chuck your ideas at me, folks. I'm not actually sure about the painting the Chameleon powder right onto the surface. It's nice around the middle. You do get a nice effect there. Oh, they're nice. Oh, that one's nice. Then that's the colour, isn't it? I mean, the centre of that one's nice too. Which one's got the nicest centre? That's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. I'm getting black all over my hands here. That's the other glitter. So the glitters are lovely, but again, it's not really taking full advantage of that in the centre. I think so far, the Chameleon flakes have trumped it, don't you? There's a patch on the back of that one where I dripped it, I think. Gosh, I wish I'd put my gloves back on. Oh yeah, Chameleon flakes, that's the way to go. Right, I wonder what they're like on the back. Oh God, that's another video coming up, isn't it? Yeah, I think so far we're seeing... let's have a look. Right, quick summary. These are powder on the back and then clear. This is powder on the back and then black, which obviously is a lot more dramatic, as you can see with those. This was pearly mica powder, but with the Chameleon powder in the centre, as was that one. This is the Chameleon powder painted onto the entire mould. These were the glitter, covered it completely. That one came out rather nice. That's the Chameleon powder all over it one. And then, yeah, I think personally these have got... There's a patch on the back of this. What have I done? Oh, that's the one that I got... It's all right, it's ink. It's alcohol ink. It's when I got messy with the alcohol ink earlier, isn't it? Right, yes. So, I'm not going to die. Good. Yeah, now, I think these have really, really edged it. Chameleon powders, Chameleon flakes all the way for me, and I've got a few brands of those. This was the ones from the Tiny Turner, but of course Let's Resin do them, Just For You Online do them. There's a few, so get your Chameleon flakes out. But let me know your other thoughts. I seriously, folks, I would like some ideas on these, because this little mould is so nice. Right, links for everything below. While I try and get this ink off my hands. And yeah, if you like the video, do give me a thumbs up. You know what to do. And don't forget, subscribing is entirely free. So all the links for everything are below, as I said. And anything that I've got a discount code for you, I will put that as well.